It's Christmas week. Merry Christmas, everyone. No rest of the Grinch this week. Going to try and run 6 days this week. Just take Christmas Day off, depending on how I feel. Because maybe you're like me. I'm in Surrey, currently in Tier 4, and most of our Christmas plans were cancelled. So need to make the most of a bad situation. So let's go for a run. Back from today's run. Before I get into this run, you're probably wondering why I didn't run last week, what happened to the vlog last week. To be honest, just wasn't feeling well all week. After last week's 50 miles, woke up on the Sunday. I had a good night's sleep, just woke up feeling tired. I thought to myself, it can't be the 50-mile week, or maybe it was. So I didn't think anything of it. My wife, sorry, I keep on calling her Mrs, she hates it. My wife had her breakfast, I ended up throwing it away because it tasted funny. Carried on feeling tired, and then that evening both our dinner tasted funny, so I got a sore throat. Obviously my dinner tasting funny, not feeling great. I decided to get a COVID test, so waited till the Monday, booked yourself in, had a test at 10 a.m. I think, and had the results back by 12 o'clock noon the next day. Come back negative, which to be honest I was actually quite surprised about, considering we had the symptoms, and even now my daughter's still not right. I'm not 100%, but getting there. But just had the symptoms of kind of sore throat, food tasting funny, and just feeling kind of tired on and off. So I took the week off. My last runner before, obviously today, was on Sunday. Probably not the best idea, but I was just gagging to kind of get out. You know what it's like when you haven't run for a little while, and test out my tempo next percent. So just done a swift 5k. Started off at kind of 5k pace, so kind of 6:30 per mile, and then drifted that down to 5:55 per mile. So ended up on 19:45. It was quite windy, kind of 12 mile an hour, and typically, the last mile into the wind. And then today was a 10 miler. I was at 7:47 pace, so my heart rate was a bit higher than it normally is. So maybe I'm not feeling 100%. So I'm gonna hopefully run 6 days this week, but I say just play it by ear. If I'm not 100%, it's not going to really affect me. Another week, considering there's still no races, and there's not looking like there's going to be any races till kind of the earliest, maybe spring, summertime. So let's roll on tomorrow. Right, so I didn't run yesterday. After the 10 miler, as I said, my legs felt like they're a bit of a slog. Put it down to the shoes, which I'm sure it was a bit of the shoes, but I'm just not feeling myself. And I took yesterday off. I was just knackered, legs were aching. And then today, probably not the brightest idea, on 16 miles. So I'm not going to tell you what pace I done in, because you can watch the video on Wednesday, but I just felt guilty that I didn't go out yesterday, and I wanted to do it. Yeah, it wasn't the brightest idea, but please I did it, and it's just something I need to do, because I'm lacking in kind of endurance, as in, I know I do the 50-mile runs, but I haven't run over kind of 140 for ages. So I think weekly I need to incorporate that kind of 2-hour run, maybe drop the pace a bit, and only do it when I'm feeling 100%. But I'm pleased I've done it. So roll on tomorrow, we'll see how I feel. I might go for a run, I might not, but it shows how much I'm struggling to hold up the camera. So I'm going to go and have a nice bath and have a drink, and hopefully speak to you tomorrow. So how are you? Did you have a good Christmas? Did Santa bring you any good running gifts? My wife got me a pair of these, the Nike React Infinity Run. Admittedly I asked her for them, but still a nice surprise. So today, just went out for a few miles just to test them out for an initial review video. To be honest, the weather kind of let me down a bit today. It was very windy and kind of spitting, so I'll probably do a standard review, kind of sitting indoors just talking about them with a few flyby shots. And then I was kind of feeling good. The old tempo next percents have been sitting there for a week, so I thought to myself, oh, we're going on a tempo run. So I kind of had a kind of 10k in mind, quite a hilly start. It goes up kind of 50 feet to start with, and just thought, I just go on a tempo run. So I started off at 6:30 mile in, and then the next mile I thought, feeling quite good, 6:23, and then thought, why not just see if I can, what sort of time can I get, without obviously, pushing myself to the limit. So I thought I'd increase that to a threshold run. So then I run I think a 6:13, 6:13, 6:13, and then the last mile typically into, I think it's about 15, 16 mile an hour winds, which, you take benefit of it, benefit elsewhere on the course, that you don't necessarily feel, but obviously the last mile is not when you really want it. And so that dropped to 6:19, and then I had the 0.2 to go, which is about a minute, and then I dropped that back down to 6:12. So managed to get a PB, which was really unexpected. Probably owe it to the Tempo Next percents. But obviously pushing it towards the end, but the first few miles obviously just running at tempo pace. I think that if there wouldn't have been any wind today, then I definitely would have gone sub 39. But you can't grumble. Had yesterday off. It was Christmas. Normally you're a bit sluggish after that because I had a few drinks, and it was the kind of first time that I've drunk in probably getting on for a year. So I just do it once a year, just to kind of celebrate. And so, what did you get for Christmas? Let me know down in the comments. This week I'd ended on a 40 mile. I did say at the beginning of the week that I was looking to run, 50 miles, 6 days, but then obviously it doesn't pan out always the way you want it to, because I ended up taking, I think, the Tuesday off. Then I did a long run. Then there obviously just freeing up my legs. Then it was Christmas. Then obviously I've run today, but obviously I won't run tomorrow now because of my increased intensity. So these weeks, they're not set in stone, but I'm happy to finish on a 40 mile and then back onto the kind of, the 50 miles next week. So I hope you're enjoying the content. I say very much looking forward to next year, and races coming back again. I will try and get the review out. I've got just over 100 mile review in the Pegasus 37. I've got a video out on Wednesday, which is my longest run ever. It might not seem like a long run to some people, but it's my longest run ever, so it's still an achievement. So I'm pleased that I did that. I wasn't feeling 100%. If I'd have probably attempted it today, it would have probably gone a lot easier. And then after that, so the only other video I've got to do is the React Infinity Run. So I've done some shots of that, but I just need to sit down and just do a quick review for you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Cheers.